Okay, so let's find this piece. I suspect that it's because of this delete small parts here. Okay, so what we can do, let's zoom in right there. Okay, and then I'm going to come here. I want to visualize the name attribute. All right, and then be able to select by that name attribute, right? And then I'm going to come up here and bypass that. And then we see the pieces come back. All right, let me just run it again just to be sure. Yeah, there were 3 pieces there. So what I'll do is grab them. So again, press 9 on your keyboard and set this to name attribute. Maybe that little piece there as well. Okay, and then delete them. Okay, we got them deleted by that name attribute now. So if we come up here, do that before the delete small parts there, and do delete non-selected. So we're getting rid of them here and all the others, but then isolating the ones that we need, and then we just merge them back in. Okay. So there we go. So there we've still deleted everything we don't need, but hopefully now we won't have that hole. Get rid of the visualizer. Hopefully that will help us see. So we got our nice full surface again. Great. Unfortunately, yeah, that's not really what's the word? It's not procedural, but it's just the one part. The rest of it is all procedural actually, which is cool. So let's just run this convexity composition again, save that, and then we can try a quick initial simulation. Okay, save that again. It does take a while that, so hopefully we won't have to do that again. So yeah, let's try just an initial sim here. We've got all our pieces ready to go. All right, so let's get the bullet solver and plug that in. We don't have any constraints. Not yet, anyway. And then let's object merge in the collider. So I think I just called it out call, right? Out call, grab that. There we go. As just initially, I might change it later if needs be. I'm just going to be a bit naughty and change this to concave. Right, normally it's not advised to do that. It can be a bit unstable, but it's just one piece. You know, now if it's super slow or problematic, then I'll change it. But I'm not going to bother for now. So let's just put the camera up here like this. And just you know, I want to see that nothing crazy happens. Let's just sim that, save it, and sim from here. It's running kind of slow this, so I'm going to do a few things to speed it up. Not too slow, but you know, not too slow for the final sim. But while you know, we're iterating here, so I'm going to drop the collision padding down because those collisions, you know, between the pieces, that takes up a lot of time. And with our scale, we can afford to bring that down a bit. I'm also just going to drop a delete here. Okay, and delete. So let's see where, I think on the points. Let me just check the name attributes. I want to just get rid of all the small pieces. Yeah, so let's say add name is star for anything small star. Like that. Okay, so that we're just keeping the big and medium sized pieces, and just plug that in to there, just to the front. Okay, so we're not kind of transforming anything there, so maybe that will save a bit of time. I'm not sure if it takes much time, but that, you know, does a kind of internal transform like based on the points. So let's try simulating this, see if it goes any faster. Let me change that back to 240. I don't know how long the sim will be, but let's try that. Still going a bit slow for my liking, so further kind of stripping down. I'm going to do another delete. Not that, whatever that was. Let's make these red, by the way, well, you know, because they're important that we don't forget to bypass these. It's kind of a habit that I have. So I'm going to just kind of isolate a few of the pieces. And if we do it by bounding box, then, you know, that would be procedural. So let's see, where is my box? There it is. So let's just make it bigger. Okay, delete non-selected. There we go, something like that's fine. Maybe go a bit smaller. There we go. Okay. All right, last chance. Okay, so once it got going, it wasn't that slow actually. So it looks okay. You know, there's nothing weird going on, no strange collisions or bounced, you know, super bouncy behavior. It's nice and slow, which is what we want for that sense of scale. Things I do want to address that we will do in the coming videos is this border. So I want to have kind of like a border of pieces that don't completely fall but just kind of sag down, and then that will allow the cracks on the surface just to open up, which will look nice, and we don't just have like one clean line across the edge there. Also, obviously we don't want everything just to fall in one go. I want to have that kind of growing from the side, okay, from one piece. So we'll take care of them, I think, in the next videos, yeah.